Welcome to the Grown Ass Man Show.
We fucking up the whole program. We fucking up the whole program.
Everybody, welcome back to the Grown Ass Man Show.
What's going on, everybody?
We're here kind of talking about a few different things. Talking about the last week in review, right, fellas?
So, we want to do a week review and talk about all the things that are going on in our lives and things going on out here in Vegas. And I think the top three things are, well, the number one thing that's happened 3 days ago was the final, thank God, the final presidential debate.
Right.
Between, the two, someone said this on Facebook and I wish they would have actually done it. If I was a moderator of that last debate, I would have been like, Donald Trump, what does it feel like to be the most hated presidential candidate in the history of the United States? And I would look to Hillary Clinton and said, Hillary Clinton, same question. But of course, they would have the balls to do something like that.
I would agree.
Oh yeah, of course you would. Yeah, it's like a race to the bottom. It's fucking awful. So it was more or less for me. I don't even give a fuck about the debate. It was more or less like traffic Armageddon. So whatever.
Did you have a problem with it?
I didn't go out that day.
No, dude. I went to work. I went to work an hour early, thinking it would be a problem. I got to work faster than I normally ever do. So I guess it really wasn't a problem.
Well, that goes back to what we were talking about. Everybody was like, well, it's going to be really traffic and everything. Bernie Sanders filled up the Cox Pavilion and all that.
Yeah.
And that debate wasn't even full. Because they had a lot of people that got screened. Because I had a couple people ran across the street, and they did their like FBI background checks and all that. Make sure.
Well, that wasn't really open to the public, right? They didn't you can't have that. Can you imagine having a debate with 60,000 people in the stadium, and for 20 minutes people booing and cheering and hanging?
That would be awesome because
it wouldn't be much of a debate. It would be,
dude, I would have yelled motherfucker as soon as Hillary would have said something. I'd be like motherfucker.
Oh yeah, they'd have had that tape delay shit going. There's no way they would have been able to do it.
I would pull my dick
People
out.
have been throwing fucking tomatoes on the stage.
There's been a lot of things coming out right now about the Raiders. So Sandoval signed into law the basically authorized, it would have been voted on, the tax on hotels that would pay for the stadium. That doesn't mean it's happening yet. It puts us in a better position to make a move on the Raiders. I've been saying this is 50-50 this whole time, because right now it's in Oakland's court as far as making a move on the Raiders. So,
yeah.
That made me happy. Everybody was jumping up and down because everybody said, well, the Raiders are coming around. I'm like, I do believe Las Vegas will get a football team, but I think they're going to have the lightning bolts on their helmet. I really don't think, because it's going to take them 2 years.
Okay.
One of the things
this is what's very interesting.
Because they talk about, because with the Rams move to LA, I mean, you're talking about opening up a new market. So the big thing is that there are a lot of Raiders fans in Southern California, like Orange County and LA and that red area. Yeah. So Stan Kroenke, the owner of the Rams, does not want a team in Vegas because it's a direct pipeline from Southern California. That's where we get a lot of our business and everything
100%.
here in Las Vegas. So if the Raiders moved here, you'd have people taking flights or driving for the weekend to come out to Raiders games from Southern California that might otherwise go to a Rams game. So he doesn't want that, and because he's in a line with Jerry Jones, and Jerry Jones with Robert Kraft, it's just all this close-knit network of few owners that really decide most of the major decisions. That's one thing going against the Raiders moving here.
Because and the league is working really hard with Oakland. They're like, look, we will help you build a stadium.
Right.
And I'm like,
this is my question with this situation is, okay, so the Rams, they're leaving, they're gone. Boom, they're playing the Coliseum for the next 2 years while the stadium's being built.
Right.
If the Raiders announce next year that they're leaving Oakland, we don't have anywhere for them to play here.
Yep.
They're not going to go play out in San Juan.
No.
Now, what could happen is they could turn the racetrack into a football stadium really quick for 8 times, because it would be so odd for a team to make, we're leaving, but we're going to hang out here for 2 years while they build a stadium in Forest of Vegas.
yeah, but you know what?
I've never seen that happen like that.
It'd be like if I got mad at you and I was like, you know what, Nick? I'm leaving. Fuck you. I'm gonna post up here until my Uber gets here. Is that cool?
Yeah.
What's on TV? You know what I mean? It's not. It doesn't. It's
right.
But
I play on the racetrack.
I like the Raiders, but I would like to have the Chargers too.
Can't you imagine
even matter.
their nightmare when they have NASCAR out there? the traffic takes a whole damn day to undo itself. Could you imagine that 8 times a year?
It'd be the same difference, man. That's going to be like that when we get, no matter where they end up being. If they end up being on Russell Road over there, it's going to be traffic 8 days a year, man.
Yeah, they're not gonna turn the racetrack into a stadium. I'm just gonna burst that
So
bubble
what,
right there.
what would they do in 2 years?
They won't.
2 years.
They won't even announce it. They'll do like what every team that moves does. They will keep it in secret. They'll deny.
The Rams
and
didn't
then
do that.
after- yeah, they did.
The Rams are
Yeah, they
playing.
did.
The Rams are playing at the Coliseum. While
Yeah, the
Rams
Rams are playing at the Coliseum,
The
but up until
Ravens,
they
the
left.
Ravens played somewhere else before they built the
People have
place.
been talking
They
about the
built
Rams.
place.
People were talking about the Rams leaving 5 years ago.
Sure.
Okay, and then it was never confirmed until it was confirmed. So basically,
Yeah.
the last
They're
regular
gonna
season
build a
game,
stadium.
last regular season game went down, and then like a couple days, like less than a month after the Super Bowl, then they're like, okay, Rams are moving to LA.
Listen, I know you
Because they
went
had
through
something
this,
set
I
up.
know you went through this, so did I, right, as a Browns fan. They announced it mid-season, and they moved. They don't announce it mid-season and then hang out for 2 years. In Baltimore, they wouldn't play in a temporary facility until they built their
Yeah, they played at the old Baltimore Municipal
Exactly, and
Stadium.
that's the Rams would play at the Coliseum.
They'll get a
Vegas,
stadium. They'll
if
get a
it's gonna
stadium
happen
built,
here-
and they'll have things behind
If
closed
it's going
doors.
to happen here,
And then
my-
they'll just do it.
My thing is, like I said, what is odd to me is that because you know they're going to play the same board, maybe they will. I don't know.
35,000 people? Or
Exactly.
You're out of your mind. No.
Well, then what's the other option then? What's the other
They
thing?
do
They build it. They go ahead and build a stadium, and then basically what would happen is they get the stadium built, and then they're like, "All right, cool, peace, we're out."
They would never build a $3 billion stadium without knowing for sure these guys are coming, and nothing is in
If
writing.
they build it,
They would have something behind closed doors. It wouldn't be public, of course not, but they would do
Right,
it.
but that didn't happen with the Rams. That didn't happen with Baltimore. They didn't build a stadium and have them come.
because and what left hope for me for them, the Raiders not being here. Remember they were talking about the Raiders moving to San Antonio?
I don't remember.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
San Antonio has a spanking brand new stadium, 85,000 seat stadium. And that's why I say they're not coming. They're not coming.
They would build a stadium out at the Speedway. You guys ever heard of EDC? They do wild things out there. They can do that into a football stadium.
I'm telling you, the NFL's not going to have some sort of fucking crazy rinky-dink operation like that.
Oh, seriously?
No.
They can hold 200,000 people out there. 200,000 people. It's capable.
Yeah, in
You wanna know why
200,000
it's- you
people are
wanna know
not
why
going
it's a
up to an
man-
NFL
You want to
game.
know why it's a maniac to get out of it? Because 200,000 people in those races.
Yeah.
That's why it's crazy to get out of there. It isn't 5,500 people trying to get out of it. 55,000
There's a
people.
lot of large
200,000.
belt bumpers and ugly hats.
Goddamn right, dude. You can hang out you want on NASCAR, man. There's a lot of
I love
fans.
that. I used to love
I
NASCAR.
like NASCAR too, especially if I've been to. I've been up to this. I've been up to the.
I've been to Talladega.
It's
been to
awesome
Daytona.
to be at the race. You know?
Wasn't hard to find either one of them places.
Yeah, probably not.
But anyway, everything. What's going on with you, Josh?
Not much, man. We just wanted to catch up on a few things here. We got a couple more things we want to talk about. Let's go on ahead and
Hey, check it out. We're gonna do our first Grandma's Manso tasting. We're gonna review the Hibiki.
fuck yeah.
Yeah. All right.